And a very good evening to you. The Arkansas Department of Education tonight making significant changes to a program that helps cover the cost of child care for low-income families.
Those changes have some child care providers in the state concerned. Channel 7's Andrew Mobley joins us in studio with the story. Andrew.
Child care providers we spoke with said they were blindsided by a Department of Education announcement last Friday that their funding will undergo steep cuts effective next Wednesday.
That is a major cause for concern of how quickly they are making this turnaround. We were basically given about 7 business days notice of these slash in funds.
The SRA voucher program, funded by the Federal Child Care Development Block Grant, reimburses child care providers for part of the cost of caring for enrolled children. Until now, those reimbursements incentivized higher quality care, covering more of the cost of care for providers rated higher in the state's Better Beginnings system. But now the state is significantly lowering those reimbursement rates irrespective of provider quality.
We are receiving a 36% reduction in our reimbursement rates. 36%. What business can sustain that? We lose money on infants and toddlers already. There is no way that child care providers can sustain that. None.
Are we going to take the loss? Are we going to have to raise our rates for our private pay? Are we going to have to let employees go?
The state is also asking parents to share more of the cost of child care with a new copay system. Their level of coverage determined by income, but providers and families say the state hasn't communicated the changes very well.
But the reality is we don't even have numbers. They've not talked to us. They've not told us anything. As a parent, I still do not know anything.
Providers and parents are worried child care will become unaffordable for many low-income families.
They're not going to be able to afford the copays. Parents are going to have to quit their jobs. They're going to stay home with their kids. It's going to collapse the economy.
Families can't afford daycare as is, so we either have to hope that we fall on the right side of this, and if we don't, then hopefully we can either make up the funds with our already financially strained budgets, or we're going to have to pull. And if we pull, we're losing not only our kids' education and that, but my children receive services.
The Department of Education says the changes to the program are intended to give more families access to childcare and relieve a large wait list of families trying to enroll. Some childcare providers say the state could have prevented the backed up wait list to begin with.
In July of 2024, the Department of Education opened it up where now you only have to work 20 hours a week to be able to qualify for vouchers. That opened up the floodgates. So our taxpayer dollars are paying for full-time child care for people who are working part-time. One of the best solutions right off the bat is close that gap. Close it back to 32 hours a week. They need to talk to providers. We've been here. We're the front line. We're where the rubber meets the road. There's little things you can do to tweak the system to make it work, not destroy the system.
The Department of Education does have some materials online explaining its changes to the School Readiness Program. You can find a link to them at KATV.com. On your side, I'm Andrew Mobley.
All right, Andrew, thanks so much. And in a statement to Channel 7, a spokesperson for the Arkansas Department of Education says the changes were made to make sure the program remains financially sustainable.